I see we're gonna have a problem right now.
All right, that's a good way to start it. All right, so here we go. Right now, my name is Butler. Today's the best day of my life. Tomorrow's not promised. Go on, do your little dance while they still playing your song. Look, off the muscle. I'm not gonna introduce y'all. I'm gonna let y'all tell y'all name when y'all want to or how y'all want to. I just have some hot off the presses questions, and we'll just go from there. The first question, starting with either one of y'all, is: do you think that black women are unfairly stereotyped when it comes to relationships and marriage? I'll repeat the question. Do you think black women are unfairly stereotyped when it comes to relationships and marriages?
So what stereotype are you specifically saying?
In general,
It's so many of them for black women. It's ridiculous.
like one. What's one stereotype?
They talk too much.
Do you think that black women talk too much in reference to relationships and marriage?
Of course.
Well, I would say yes, but I had to put that in the context.
All right.
Because society, now you know what? Black women have had to do a whole bunch, meaning they feel like they've had to be the man and the woman in a relationship.
Oh, that's all he needed was something to count.
What happens is that when they get a man who is a man in every sense of the word, they don't know how to handle it. So they put themselves in the man's position. So it's almost like they fighting or struggling to be the man of the house with their man. So it's a competition instead of being submissive.
How you feel about that, BJ?
I'm gonna just be straight up. These women, see, society giving them excuses right now. They giving them excuses to think that they got some special kind of power or something. Black women.
Black girl magic, yeah.
Ain't no such thing, no black girl magic.
Oh.
You don't see no white girl magic, no Asian girl magic, no Chinese girl magic. That's a way that they don't put in society to make these women think they're bigger than they are. So once they say they don't need a man, so bam, they single women, and then you got the other men in prison. So it's wet, putting a wedge in between black people to the point black women ain't gonna have nobody to protect them because they don't took the bait. Black girl power, black girl magic. You ain't got no magic. Cause soon nigga knock on your head, now you wishing you had a man to come get him up off you at the end of the day. So you ain't got no power, and women try to make it seem like they equal to men. You'll never be equal to a man. That's not possible. You get what I'm saying? Because if we equal, that means when somebody coming that window downstairs, I'm gonna get in the closet and let you go down there and handle it. You can't be equal with certain things and then other things you don't want to be equal with. I'm a woman with power. Okay, pay 50% of the bill. Powerful woman. Then they gonna cry about that.
What about go ahead, you got something.
You know, I tend to agree, except in a different type of way. I saw a quote that said women want the authority of a man while having the perks of a woman, while having the accountability of a child.
Well, you just said a mouthful.
Like as a man and walking in my authority, I'm the head of the house. I'm the head of the relationship. I lead. So you want that same authority of a man, but you want to have the same perks of being a woman. You want to be soft when you want to be catered to. You want to be provided for. So you want to be the head of the household, but you also want to be provided for. It don't work like that. But also when it comes to being accountable for your actions, you're like, oh no, I'm just a girl. I'm just a woman. So in essence, you want to be equal to me. You want me to take care of you, but you don't want to be accountable for your actions either. So that's where a lot of the turmoil in relationships come from, I think. You don't want to stay in your place, but if I tell you, but you want me to be in my place if it benefits you. Meaning, if we go on vacation, if we going out or whatever, you want me to protect you. You want me to make sure I got the logistics handled. You want me to make sure that I open the door for you. You want to make sure that I'm providing, I'm protecting you, which is my job. But when I say to you, hey, you know what? I don't think you need to say that. I don't think you need to do that. I think you need to chill. Oh no, you toxic. Wait a minute.
You trying to control me?
Where was I? Where was I being toxic when I was putting you or protecting you But now it's something that you have to have the responsibility to be up under me or to be led by me. Now it's a problem. So you have now it's toxic masculinity. No, that's called toxic femininity. So,
Toxic femininity.
yeah, which is what I just said. The
See, that's the thing
authority of a
right there.
man, the perks of a woman, but the accountability of a child. You want to be a woman when it suits you.
You see how they don't change the name of everything when it comes to black women?
Let's identify him.
That's how they getting away with a lot of stuff. Because back in the day, you talk too much, you get slapped in your mouth or you get left.
You sound like somebody that might, I ain't gonna say that, but you sound like somebody who might physically put a woman in her place.
Oh, no. So I can't do that.
Mm.
I lost a sister to domestic violence.
Okay.
See, I learned one thing about dealing with a woman that physical stuff, you ain't got to hit her. Cut that money off and just walk off. That'll hurt her more than anything.
What if she is financially like?
Women still like your money.
Hmm.
Women always got money. Because I don't see women that work at Crystal can take care of 3 kids and be doing better than a man making 6 figures.
Mm-hmm.
Because when they have to do that stuff, they know how to make it happen. But when they get a man with some money, all of a sudden, they don't forget their hustling skills all of a sudden. Because they pocketing their money.
It is also easier for a woman. Women have a safety net. It's called pussy.
Yeah, for real.
Or if it's not pussy, it's the promise of pussy. At the end of the day, as a man, I'm out here by myself. If I don't have a safety net, but I guarantee you, it's women out here who can call 10 niggas in their phone or text 10 niggas, baby, send me $20 for
come
lunch.
over the rent.
Send me $20 for lunch. Send me some lunch money. I can't call damn woman to say, let me get some lunch money. I wouldn't. Women don't need that, and then they'll get that $200 and pocket it. And when you go out or when you need bills paid, a man will do that. Many men will do that. Women won't do that for a man, which they're not supposed to. But they have a safety net, so they can pocket all that. We don't do that.
So let me ask you this: is the black woman misplaced because the black man is not in his right position? And when I say that, I mean that from a financial, education, spiritual. When you start thinking about how many black men are not available, I think that sometimes the black woman had to adjust and to make things right for her the best way that she can.
There you go, the excuses for them again. See, that's the problem. They got too many excuses. As long as you keep giving excuses, they gonna keep having something to say and complain about.
Maybe it's not an excuse. Maybe it's an explanation.
I can't really generalize either way because it's like when a woman, it's like I use the analogy a lot. I use the plane analogy. If a woman learned how to fly a plane, she got a pilot's license, she got all the hours of flight or whatever, and she learned how to fly this plane. Mm-hmm. So she used to flying this plane by herself. So when a man come in and he comes in and by virtue of who he is as a man says, hey, I'm gonna fly your plane. And then she backs up and says, okay, I'm gonna let you fly I'm gonna let you fly my plane. But that same man don't have the experience, don't have the flight time, don't have the education to fly that plane, and he crashed the plane. The next time, if a man do come in and he know how to fly the plane, he has the same education, she's still not gonna give him an opportunity because she's been burned before. So it's almost logical, but it's almost a jaded type of thing too, if that makes any sense.
We'll let the women decide. You want to touch on this?
I ain't got no excuse for no woman. Well, I'm just being real because I'm a strong believer. I'm a strong believer in when I do something wrong and I get punished for it, it is what it is. If I come here and disrespect you other man right now, you punch me in my face, my mind gonna mentally say, I shouldn't have said what I said because you're a grown man. Women do the same thing. They know you ain't gonna hit them, you they man. They know you ain't gonna hit them. Mm-hmm. So they gonna mouth off at you. But that girl in the street, they got the flip-flops on with the little bra top on. They ain't gonna say nothing to her because they know it's gonna get physical. They're not gonna go to work when their boss say something smart to them. They ain't not gonna cuss the boss out because they want their job, but they gonna come home and tell their man about all the day. And the man be like, look, I don't even want to hear all that all day. And it ain't that we don't want to hear them. Mm-hmm. We just like, You telling me how your boss disrespecting you, but when I don't even take out the trash, you be ready to chop my head off. Why you ain't chop your head off? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't want to be held accountable.
Okay, so let me ask you this: how can the black woman balance independence with their desire for a traditional relationship?
Not possible. You can't balance independence.
See his facial
You
expression.
cannot balance independence
I'm
with
trying to
you
piss him
can't
off.
have you
I'm
can't
trying
have
to
independence
piss him off.
with a traditional relationship, because a traditional relationship, you are dependent on me for your security. You dependent upon me for like financial, emotional, physical security. So how can you balance independence with being dependent on me? Same thing. You want the authority of a man, but still want to have the perks of a woman. It don't work like that.
So you saying there is no successful relationship with a black woman if she wants to have her own independence within this relationship?
She can still retain who she is as a person, and I can retain who I am as a person. But there are certain roles that we both have to fit into to for the relationship to be successful.
What's the role of a woman in a marriage, PJ?
For a woman role in the marriage, 50-50, everything I got to go through, she got to go through too. All that bit. See, when you go through stuff and you get accountable for it, you don't do stupid stuff. If you know you got to pay half the bill, get what? You ain't gonna be ordering all these extra cable stations in the house. You ain't gonna be adding no extra cameras outside the house because it's gonna affect your pocket too. But when the woman know the man gonna pay for all this stuff, all of a sudden you got all this stuff in your yard or in the house that you don't really need. If both of us working a 9 to 5, why we got all this extra furniture, all this extra stuff that we ain't using because we at work all the time. But once a woman figure out they ain't got to pay for stuff, oh, they gonna take advantage of it straight up. That's why I say 50-50. If you don't want to do 50-50, go do 100 by yourself. I'm just being honest about it. Because divorces are set up for women. And then people don't want to be real about it. Ain't nobody getting married for love no more.
Huh?
Ain't nobody getting married. Everybody getting married for financial stability. At the end of the day, the price is going up. Ain't no man back in the day, bread was 5 cents for a loaf of bread, gas was 50 cents a gallon. It ain't like that back in the day when the man took care of the whole household. It's not like that. So the average person can't afford to take care of a household. And if he do, he putting all his money in the household. If that woman leave him, he don't have nothing saved up to do nothing with for himself because all his money went into the relationship. So at the end of the day, if we're going to go 50-50, or you can do it by yourself. And I ain't going to cry about it. I ain't finna let nobody make me feel bad. Oh, he bashing with me. I'm just being real. And don't nobody want to say that. Ain't such thing as love no more. Because soon you make her mad do something she don't like. She gonna find another dude that can do the same thing you been doing. That love don't mean stuff. It's about financial stability. Lose your job and see how she gonna act.
But what if she got your back when you lose if you lose your job?
Very few. And if they got your back, you know why they got your back though. Cause they know you gonna bounce back. Cause they don't
that wouldn't be love. Or?
No, that's a chess move.
You make this sound like it's a UFC fight. That's what you make it sound.
I'm being honest, like back to where I went to college for a while.
Right.
And I got out. The average person that get out, they be on go with the work. You see the average chain gang dude, that dude like a damn robot. All he know is work.
Mm-hmm.
It don't take but one chick to say, oh hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got to do them but mold him on up, teach him a little bit. He's a workaholic. That's all them dudes get out of prison. All they don't want to do is work. So them women are play off that stuff. Women make strategic moves, especially when they got kids.
Mm-hmm.
They make moves to put themselves in better position.
Well, aren't you making a strategic move when you choose a female, or you just going for the warm spot?
No, it ain't.
Let me say something, man. If it's strategic if you benefit from it, meaning if you're not married, men don't benefit from marriage from a financial standpoint.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, if you get divorced, if you had $1 million before you met her, if you have $1 million while you with her, she gonna get half of it. So what I'm saying is men only get married for love or to further their lineage. Because from a financial standpoint, if you're being completely objective about it, you have way more to lose than you have to gain.
I have a statement and or a question because it seems like when I bring up marriage, the way that the two of you guys equate the question is you've already come to the conclusion of divorce. And that's where your the heart of your answer relies. I'm saying if you get into this union with this individual and my intentions and my capabilities match hers and we able to build and create something that is
Ideally,
forever lasting long. I'm
ideally,
not even
yes.
focused in on divorce.
Ideally, yes.
How many people you know? How many married couples you
Lean
know?
this way.
How many married couples you know?
Not count y'all two.
I ain't married
I'm just saying that was sarcasm. Be clear,
Oh, yeah.
it wasn't funny to you, one of y'all.
at all.
No, it's
That's
not.
depressing.
Okay. Is marriage depressing?
Yeah, it's depressing. It's worse than prison.
I disagree. I disagree.
I wonder. What?
I would
Wait
have
a
rather
minute.
went back to prison than
Wait a
be
minute.
married.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I
What
disagree.
what count is this that you going to? Worse than prison?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Marriage.
Please break that down.
Well,
to me.
my marriage was worse than prison. I'm gonna
Was
say
she
it.
bigger than you? Cause you make it sound like it was like
Okay, imagine being an ex-con, knowing if you get in trouble again, you'll never get out. So you with a person and they know this and they treat you as such. They're gonna say what they want to say, knowing you can't react to it. They're gonna do what they want to do, tell you what you can't do with your kid because they know you got this record. So in prison, if you go in there and take my snack, I'm gonna bust your head, go to the hole for 2 weeks, and it's done. On the street, you can't do that.
Right.
She gonna disrespect you. You can't hit her. You can't do all that. So it's like you in a mental prison, struggling with the inside the head. Like, ain't nobody never talked to me like this in my life in prison. Now I got a 4-foot woman talking to me like this.
Yeah.
So that kind of send you up the mental health road, dude. I'm trying seriously. It throws you out there. And that's why I say, like, I would rather send me back. Just send me on back. I would never do that again because marriage is set up for financial gain. Because, like I asked you, how many married couples you know?
Oh, let me see. Or well, that's one. Maybe 3 that I like interact with. Maybe
Okay.
3.
Out the men and the women, who was more financially stable before the marriage?
Well,
How many other men are happy?
Not answer that question.
The first one, the woman is the breadwinner.
How many of the men are happy? Out of those 3, how many would you say are happy? The men, I mean. Because you hear happy wife, happy life. You'll never hear happy man, happy nothing.
That shit just rhymes.
Exactly.
It just rhymes.
So what I'm saying, how many of the men are happy?
I don't know.
That's a marriage. They need
That
to be
means
happy.
none.
It ain't even about being happy.
That means
like
none.
I said,
Y'all make marriage sound like punishment, bro.
if a woman marry a broke man, being realistic, I know everybody gonna hate me on this one. If a woman marries a broke man and she got the money, cause she fat and ugly, and that's why she did it. That's the only reason she did it. She fat and ugly, can't get nobody, so she found one cute dude that she can lock in. I'm being honest. And the same thing with a man. The only men that want to get married. Ain't no good looking man with his stuff together and got a nice job around trying to get married. It be the dude, the fat dude that got money, go get a stripper looking girl and marry her. They go marry a woman that ain't really got much because they want that eye candy. But a man that's used to getting women, it's hard to get him to get married. It's hard.
Yeah, but what if he's trying to build his family up? All men ain't slutted out like that. Some men really want to be.
It ain't about being slutted out. When you got money, you don't like to be told what to do. You can't have $1 million in your pocket and a woman that working McDonald's come in there and tell you what to do. It ain't gonna work. That's the same thing, man. Like, In the beginning of my man, I paid all the bills. You can't ask me no question. Where you been? You can't ask questions when you don't pay bills. Because if you flip that around and she was taking care of me, ex-con living in your house, first time I do something wrong, get caught coming in late, you gonna throw me out because I don't have no power. I don't pay no bill.
But what about the other stuff, like the nourishment, like building up the kids and making sure the house clean? You can't go
I
out here
did
and make
that
all
part.
this money.
I did that part. Now I used to live off women doing that. If I ate pussy, I'm moving in. That was my motto.
This nigga.
I'm just saying. When I first got out of prison, if I ate some pussy, I need a key.
Please break that down. Please break that down.
Like me and women when I first got out, I was getting out, didn't have nothing. So I meet a good woman, got a house with a call. If I got to eat your pussy, I need a key to get in. And I wasn't using them because, like you said, when they come home, the grass cut, kitchen clean, the kid homework done, everybody on bed, everything done. So that was my way of putting into the household. You get what I'm saying? But once I got on my feet,
like a gigolo.
no, I don't think no gigolo. I just had to keep a roof over my head. I ain't no woman fucking for free, so I ain't goddamn licking no coochie for free. It is what it is. Everybody got a role to play. And like I don't believe in like they say, they want a submissive woman. I would never want a submissive woman.
Shit.
I don't want no submissive woman.
Shit.
When I'm in a relationship, by me coming from where I came from, I'm not gonna get no woman that's on the same bullshit I was on, first of all. So when I say I don't want no submissive woman, to me, in a relationship, it's all about winning. We together, we got to win every battle. So if you better at this than me, guess what? I know how to sit the fuck back and let you get up front and handle that. And I expect you to do the same thing. Like getting out of prison, I didn't know how to pay bills. I didn't know what interest rate was or none of that. I go get a car at the dealership. They like, let me run your credit. They ran the credit. They laughed. They finna throw me up out of my credit, toe up.
Yeah.
Then they looked at my check stub. They're like, whoa, get whatever you want off the lot.
Yeah.
Because I had the money, I just didn't have the credit. So they gave me a Cadillac. I thought like a 12.9 interest rate. My car note was gonna be like $900. So I said, wait a minute. I called my wife. She came up there, and they looking at me, and they looked at her. She's like, you could take that 12 down to a 4 and fill that gas tank up. No money down. He'll get the car right now.
Yeah.
And they looking at me like, nigga, you gonna let your girl tell you what to do? She's better with money. She know what she doing. I don't know what I'm doing. So I know how to get out the way. And she let me win. We gonna win together
like
right
that.
there.
I don't mean like that. I mean like that's everybody playing their position. That's us being a team.
Okay.
I mean submissive when it comes to in our relationship. If there's a tiebreaker, there's something. If we got to have decisions made in the house, at the end of the day, I'm the head of the household. So after we converse about it, if we can't come up to a decision about it, then the decision is mine as the head of the house. That's what I mean when I say submissive. I don't mean you feel me? I don't mean like in that situation, yeah, she your teammate. Like she better at it than you are. So then she take the lead on that, and then you take the lead on other stuff. You know what I mean? You just got cut because I gotta go.
No, I ain't cut.
I just thought you just cut. Oh,
no.
Okay.
I
thought that little button over there was cut, but
what little button?
On the thing, in the remote.
Nah, that ain't no.
Oh, okay.
I got one more question for you, then I'm gonna let you get on the out of here. What do you think some of the biggest misconceptions the black woman has about the black man? Or do they got y'all figured out?
No.
The biggest misconception is that they think they got us figured out. That's the biggest misconception. They'll say a real man, a man this, a man that. First of all, I can't tell you what a real woman would do. I don't put myself in your head to say, well, your intentions are this, your intentions are that. So I can't say that I have you figured out. So I think the biggest misconception that women have about men is they think they know us already. They think they know our intentions. They think they know how we think. They think they know our motivation. So in that, when you talking, they're not listening to you. They're waiting to talk because they feel like they already know what you're gonna say. They feel like they already know your intentions. They already feel like you know what you're gonna do. That's why a lot of them single.
Or a lot of them single because it's not enough available black men.
That's what you think it is. See, TikTok got all that stuff.
You sound like an old dude.
I thought we just not messing with them, man. Don't nobody want no woman that's rougher than them.
All right.
Don't nobody want to deal with no woman that got the huff and puff all the time. Always got to be seen. Do you realize we the only race that got to be seen about everything?
What you mean?
Like, prime example, I wear Wrangler jeans.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I wear because they fit me good, crosswise.
Mm-hmm.
Because why you wear Wranglers? Why you don't wear Levi? Do it matter? I got a pocket full of money say that they worry about the wrong thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just black people. These white people got us, I ain't gonna even say white people. I'm just saying society done got us to where we think we got to have certain things that we don't really need.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just like the black girl magic. Ain't no such thing, no black girl magic. Because half the black girl that you see all over social media, half naked, 15 kids. Now, I ain't saying all, I said half of them. But they still doing stuff that they wonder why a man don't want them. You on this thing with the same, you come home to me looking like them with no makeup on. But you go on social media with the goddamn, what you call them thing, the belly straps on, with the eyelashes like this, like the Muppet Show and stuff.
What about the young lady who's a plane pilot and her daughter's a plane pilot and her brother's a doctor or her sister's a doctor and they just bought 50 acres of land somewhere and this ain't black girl magic? That ain't black girl
No, that's just being an adult. That's what you're supposed to do. So what about if black is the lowest of the totem pole as far as finances in America? We at the lowest at the bottom. Every other nationality on top of us, financial wise. Owners.
Hispanic.
No, Hispanics way advanced. They way more higher than we are. Because a lot of people don't understand how Hispanics work. They don't come to America to live here. They come here to get the money and go back home and build a ranch.
You would be generalizing too.
I used to work with these Mexicans.
He ain't lying.
They come over here and
I
get the
know
money.
Mexicans that come here to live.
No,
They come here to live during their working years.
and they
send half that money back.
$100 over here.
They got houses in Mexico that they sending and putting money into for years, and then retire to Mexico.
Exactly. They don't come over here to live. They come over here to make their money. They go over there and go. They come over here and get the money, go buy some cows and stuff, and they send them same cows back to us as beef. So we at the black people at the bottom, because, like you just said, the girl got this. She supposed to have that. That's being an adult.
As being a
that don't make you no. It ain't no damn David Copperfield magic trick cause you got a pilot license. I'm a convicted felon with a gun permit and a passport. So I'm a black dude magic. That's something I'm supposed to do. You know what I'm saying?